Welcome to the Hoosier Writing Project Digital Workshop on VoiceThread. What is VoiceThread? VoiceThread is a free software tool that's online, and it helps teachers create multimedia discussions for students held in the cloud. A VoiceThread is a series of multimedia slides, such as images, documents, videos, or PowerPoint presentations. Each slide has a comment feature where the viewer can type, speak, or webcam their comments. Teachers can use VoiceThread to create educational slideshows and guide students to interact with and comment on each slide. Student comments can answer a specific teacher-generated question, solve a problem, or reflect on a process. As you can see in this screenshot of a VoiceThread, a multimedia piece, in this case a photo, is large in the center of the screen. You can see my drawings on the image, highlighting what I want students to focus on. Around the image are the pictures of the students that represent the comments they've made in response to my guiding question. Okay. Students can respond by typing, webcamming, or, as you can see with my comments, using the microphone to record their comments. You can choose multimedia pieces like images, documents, or videos, and create thought-provoking questions for students to answer. Students then engage with each slide and respond via text, audio, or video. So what kind of media can be used for VoiceThread slides? You can use images like maps or graphs. You can use documents, videos, PowerPoint presentations. You can webcam pictures or videos, so anything that you create yourself you can use. You can also do screencasts, which is what I'm doing right now. There are many sources and formats that are supported by VoiceThread, and the support staff there is great. So if you need something supported, you can email them, and they usually get back to you fairly quickly. So how do you communicate with a VoiceThread? Well, this is the bottom of a VoiceThread where the comments are. This is the image. The student comments would be over here. You click this comment button, and then it comes up like this. You click here and you can type your comments. Click here, you use the microphone to record. Click here, you use the webcam. The telephone option I don't use very often, so I'm not as sure about that. Make sure that you have you down here as your icon. If you need to switch it, you can click this and it'll bring up all the possible identities that you have saved on your VoiceThread account. As awesome as VoiceThread is, we have to remember that technology is a tool. It matters how we use it. So, the real question is, what tasks can students do in the comments? Students can answer questions that you ask them. They can ask their own questions. They can make connections to other things in the world, other media pieces, other things that they've read. They can offer suggestions, especially if these are other students' work that they're looking at. They can analyze, categorize, and synthesize different pieces within a VoiceThread. They can respond to literature or to another text. They can differentiate tasks by their own needs, and they can determine the intensity and duration of engagement in their learning. These last two are really important. Kids they're not always on task right away, and sometimes kids get lost because they aren't as focused at the beginning of whatever activity it is you're doing, and then they're lost for the rest of it. With a VoiceThread, students differentiate themselves by their own needs. If they need to rewind a video and watch it again, they can do that. If they need to go back and listen to your directions or your question again, they can do that. If they know all this stuff and they need to move forward quickly because they're getting bored and they don't want to listen anymore, they can do that too. So VoiceThread really lets kids differentiate their own learning. Some of the benefits of VoiceThread. First off, it engages both visual and kinesthetic students with multimedia pieces. So if you have kids that need to be a little bit more active and make responses right away to the things that you're saying, instead of watching a big long presentation, they can watch little short pieces and immediately be able to respond. It also allows students to respond with text, talk, or video. I have a lot of students that do not like to write. And if you ask them to write, they won't do it. But you ask them to talk or videotape themselves or webcam themselves, oh my goodness, do you get a lot of responses. It also creates a social incentive and an authentic audience. The social incentive is everybody gets to see what they've commented on. And so you really do your best to make your comment as real as possible and as worthy of comment by other people as possible. VoiceThread develops interpersonal skills and netiquette, which is how you are supposed to behave on the internet. It hosts galleries of student work, so you can put lots and lots of pieces of student work up there in a very easy-to-use space. VoiceThread scaffolds difficult tasks with multimedia sources and outside connections. If you use a VoiceThread and you have a difficult task, you can break it up into little parts with different media pieces for each part, hit a bunch of those learning styles, and make outside connections so that if students need more, they can go get more. And finally, it differentiates learning, practice, and review tasks to meet students where they are. So in the next 3 videos that you'll see, you're going to see 3 ways to use VoiceThread. There are lots more, but these are the 3 that we focused on for this web series. Activating background knowledge, asynchronous discussions, and mini lessons with practice and review.